Game 3 from Cleveland. The Pistons won both games in Detroit. Red hot after falling behind Orlando 3-1 in round 1. So desperation time for the Cavs. And they played like it. Donovan Mitchell, so dynamic off the dribble, still in his 9th NBA season. Mitchell had 20 points and 5 rebounds in the first half. The first Cavs player to do so in a postseason first half since LeBron. Cavs led by 16 at the break. Third quarter, Cade Cunningham, one of 10 assists to Duncan Robinson. Cade did turn it over too much, though. 8 turnovers. Pistons cut the lead to 7. Mitchell in transition, watching Cunningham, and one. The smooth operator made the free throw. Pistons down only 3. Just over a minute to go in the third. Oh, boy. Mitchell at 35, 10, and 4. His 35th 30-point playoff game. 2.5 minutes to go. Tied at 104. Max Strus the steal. Cleveland got 28 bench points. Grabbed a 2-point lead. But a minute and a half to go. Fear the beard. James Harden, step back. You don't know me like that. Cavs down. Cavs up by 4. Next Pistons possession. Cade all over Jarrett Allen. The poster to pull Detroit to within 2. But the Cavs would answer. Harden. Trevi took over late. 9 of his 19 came in the fourth. Next Pistons possession. Cunningham, the 3. 27, 10, and 10. Second career playoff triple-double. But Harden, it's still incredible to think he's got more points than Melo and Shaq. Go to work. 3 of 3 in the final 129 of the game. The 11th all-time leading scorer. Put the Cavs in front by 4. 25 seconds to go. Robinson, no. The Cavs will salt this one away. 116-109 the final. We've got a series again in Cleveland. Detroit on top 2-1.
How did you silence the chatter tonight and have this sort of response in Game 3?
What chatter? What chatter?
Donovan, you had it going throughout the course of the game tonight. And then in the last couple of possessions, kind of took a step aside for James. Why?
It's James Harden. Right? Like, I am who I am, he is who he is, but that's what makes us so dynamic, right? You can, choose. It's easy as the outside world, can easily turn on you like that. Like, you know what I mean? But the biggest thing is how can you stay consistent throughout, even keel throughout. If you watch his face and demeanor, you couldn't tell if he's shooting well or shooting poorly.
I mean, chatter is going to be chatter regardless. Whether you do something good, whether you do something bad, for me. So, still, to give me opportunities in this fourth quarter, and I take advantage of them.
We did our job getting back into that game. Fourth quarter, turnovers, little things that just careless turn. I wouldn't even say careless. I care about it a lot, but just bad plays. That could have got shots on the rim and could have gave us opportunity to win this game.
NBA champion Kendrick Perkins joins us now. Big Perk, 18 of the Cavs' 33 fourth-quarter points came from Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. How was that duo able to take over Game 3?
Well, first, it's about damn time. We've been waiting on this moment. And they were able to take over it because it was a must-win situation. It was a sense of desperation there. And they actually valued the basketball and looked to get their buckets instead of trying to get others involved. The first, second, and third quarter, you could get guys involved, but at the end of the game, you want your 2 best scorers, especially on the perimeter, to take you home. And I thought they did an outstanding job of finding the balance between the 2, mixing it up. And they did an excellent job of having the floor space. But again, this is not the time to overreact because they have to duplicate this again because they're in another must-win situation, in my opinion, because you don't want to go back to Detroit after Game 4 down 3-1.
Still a 2-1 series, and how about only MJ and AI, the only 2 players in NBA playoff history to average more points at home than Donovan Mitchell's 30.4. Incredible company. We got more from Big Perk coming up in just a bit. One of the big mysteries of the offseason unfolded Saturday when Steve Kerr agreed to return to the Warriors. It's a 2-year contract that'll keep Kerr the highest paid head coach in the NBA. Over 12 seasons, Golden State has enjoyed enormous success, winning 4 championships, 6 Western Conference titles, and of course that 73-win regular season back in 2015-2016. Big Perk, there were no guarantees that Kerr would return. So what's your reaction now that we know he will?
That Steph Curry is going to retire in the Golden State Warriors uniform, because that's the only way that this contract agreement got done, is because Steve Kerr wasn't going to coach anybody else and Steph Curry wasn't going to play for anybody else. So those two are tied together at the hip. And so what this means is that Steph Curry is most likely going to sign a contract extension, and then they're going to reevaluate the roster, because they're still going to try to be a title contender and contend for a title. As long as you got Steph Curry, you're trying to go win a championship. And when you look at this roster is not built to win a championship from what they had this previous season. And so now that you got Steve Kerr inked in, they're going to get in the front office together, and they're going to make some moves this summer.
Feels kind of poetic that they might finish things up together. By the way, Kerr is a 9-time NBA champion, 5 as a player and 4 as a head coach, and you can guarantee a future Hall of Famer. Great follow. Let's bring back our NBA champion, Kendrick Perkins. Perk, Game 4 is Monday in L.A. Do the Lakers win a game in this series, or is a sweep coming?
Man, this series is over. You saw LeBron James' body language. He could care less, and he's trying not to stress himself out. There's no way in hell that they're trying to get back on their plane and go back for a Game 5 in Oklahoma City. They knew tonight was a must-win situation, but what happened was they got exposed, right? They got exposed from a personnel standpoint, and it showed that the Lakers are just not athletic enough to keep up with these top dogs in the league, especially Austin Reeves. He was picked on time and time again defensively. And here's the bigger question, right, that the Lakers got to ask themselves. Next year, in the near future, whenever, is Austin Reeves going to be part of your franchise where he's going to be a cornerstone paired with Luka Doncic that you believe that could be able to compete and have a legit shot of coming out of the West and bring back home a championship? Because let's be real, just like the Celtics, the Lakers, it's a standard. The standard every single season is championship or bust. It's no in between. The Laker fans are not satisfied with this.
Down 3-0 with Game 4 on Monday on a night. SGA shoots 7 of 20, and OKC still scores 131 points.
Smoke
Perk. Big Perk coming back with us to talk more NBA in just a bit.
Oh, plenty more in the NBA, but good Lord, it does feel like it's a wrap for the Lake Show at this point, dog. Like, that was tough watch.
Perk laughing
That's
at
right.
some of the questions.
He is tickled by the efforts of the Lakers.
We're going to see you on the last laugh in Game 3 between the Cavs and Pistons coming up. Big